Before we get into this, I want to pass along my condolences to anybody who actually paid $50 to see what was essentially the Walmart VMAs with a bonus 20-second combat demonstration between an alleged defender and Ben Askew. And secondly, I want to pay my respects to the people who got clickbaited by me, because the only reason it was entertaining was because it was so bad, it was good. And no, that defender thing was not a jab at Jake Paul's admittedly off-putting appearance. Rather, it was just a commentary on his alleged actions, which is rapping someone. So I just wanted to make sure that was out in the air for everyone and you all knew and were up to date with that information, because Jake wants it to be written off as, you know, in his own words, a blatant attempt for attention during a highly visible fight week. Now, as bad as the sentiment in that response is alone, also, the structure of the sentence gave me cancer. But you're not here to listen to Fat Jacksepticeye talk about grammar. You're here to find out what was so dang funny about that thing you made the responsible decision not to purchase the other night. Well, to start out, let's take a look at the main event itself.
Stop.
And that was it. That was the whole thing. That's what people paid $50 for. You know, it's crazy though. After Ben took that dive, I mean knockdown, he got back up. You know, it's even crazier. By like the 5 count, he was gesturing, he was ready to fight and trying to get around the ref, and he looked pretty good because, you know, he spent 12 years in the UFC getting fucking face caved in. But Doc Brown looked him in the face, took a good hard scan, and went, no. And the fight ended. Now, after I saw that, I was left with 3 explanations of how that could have happened. 1, Ben saw that it was a guaranteed $1 million fight, win or lose, took it, didn't do any training, and what happened happened. 2, it was fake. Or 3, we're living in the setup for Back to the Future 5, and Marty McAskrew and Doc fucking Brown are flying back in time to kill Jake Paul and rewrite what just happened. I'd like to assume it was the second option there, because I fucking can't understand how Ben withstood this and not this. Well, I guess it might have actually been because this was Ben Askren. And apparently, this was Ben Askew.
From Heartland, Wisconsin, USA, Funky Ben Askew.
Honestly, the name mix-up might have just been good foreshadowing by the event's writers, because soon after the mix-up, Ben's body was askew. By the way, and this is a genuine question, is it normal for fights to have directors and executive producers? Because when I saw the credits roll at the end and I saw those, it was kind of confusing. And then I started thinking, well, maybe actually that's kind of telling for the outcome of the fight. I don't know. Just food for thought. Anyways, that was the fight. That's what those poor people got for their $50, which is kind of insane, because if you think about it, $50 goes a long way. You know, if you're a PC gamer, you could get 3 brand new games with that kind of cash. If you're a console gamer, you can like almost get 1 new game before taxes. And if you're a mobile gamer, you can be like marginally better at a free app for almost 3 days. Now, I know what you're thinking, James. How are you making this video if you didn't watch the fight? And if you did watch the fight, aren't you also guilty of throwing away $50 on JP? And I don't know, because I heard from someone that I allegedly might have maybe watched it on a free stream on Twitch. But even if I did do that, allegedly, which I'm not admitting to that was alleged. But even if I did do that, allegedly the stream that I might have allegedly been watching was hosted allegedly by a 12-year-old who every time a person in chat said they didn't like Jake Paul, he would allegedly open his mic and scream racial slurs at people. So I think that's a fair trade, like somewhere along the line. I think that's how bartering works. But prepubescent N-bombs and a $2 million love tap was not the only funny things I saw on that alleged stream. Oh, no. There was so much more. So I tuned into the event right around the time that Sweet Tea and Dogecoin were getting ready to perform their hit single, Best Friend, and immediately I was way more entertained than I could have ever hoped to be, because, well, Sweetie just didn't try and lip sync her song at all. Really, she didn't even try to perform whatsoever. Apparently, she was so unenthused that the first 30 seconds of her performance actually happened to be her background dancers performing a Native American ceremony, trying to coax her out of the green room. Well, all right, Saweetie, you tried your best. Now let's throw it over to your best friend, see if she does any better.
That my best friend, she a real bad bitch, got her own money. She don't need no nigga on it.
I think she forgot about the sync part. After Millie and Vanilli both botched their respective lip-syncing performances, we move on to and over from a fight that no one watched, because this isn't a boxing event. This is a music festival with a very small chance of getting to watch everybody's least favorite YouTuber in the world get lobotomized at the end. And after that intermission masquerading as a boxing match, we see a live performance from a new rap group called Mount Westmore, composed of Too Short, E40, Ice Cube, and Snoop Dogg. All of them OGs to the truest sense of the fucking term, performing old classics, a new single, and announcing a new fucking album, and doing all of that at fucking Everyday Bro Jake Paul Triller Fight Club. Why? Like, it's not even that Jake gets to be a part of, like, really cool mainstream shit like this, or the main event of shit like this, or even that he wins, because not a soul will let him forget that his undefeated fight career is composed of bouts against KSI's deaf younger brother, fucking a FIFA Let's Player, one of the shortest players in NBA history who's not a fighter and is 10 years older than him, and now a 36-year-old retired wrestler who holds the record for the fastest loss in UFC fucking history.
Chance they get. The fight clock is...
I would say not much to be proud of there, and we all know it, and Twitter memes on him constantly with every fucking fight that comes and goes. But goddamn it, the thought that that ape thinks that he's a badass, thinks that he's a dog, fucking irks me. But now, after all this dumb shit, on to my favorite performance of the entire event, Justin Bieber.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys. We the band, baby. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Everybody.
What the fuck was that? Somehow in the span of just like 15 seconds, Justin Bieber managed to embody the physical essence of Nick Coletti, and then onto a white girl in a sunflower field off her first Xanax, and then onto me in 9th grade, morbidly obese, trudging across the finish line of my first mile.
Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody.
I've tried to explain this like 5 times, and I don't know how to do it properly because it just doesn't make sense, but I can't shake this feeling that the way Justin is dancing is almost more reminiscent of like if Cody Code did a sketch embellishing and satirizing the way Justin dances. I don't know. It's just really strange and uncanny, but I fucking love it. But I feel like the best way I could summarize and highlight the 15-minute Jay Biebs performance for you from the fight night was with this 30-second chunk. So here you go.
How you guys feeling tonight?
Justin, honey, there's no one in the soundstage. You're just performing for later on.
I said, how you guys feeling tonight?
God damn it, Justin. And here we are, back around at the end of the event, with the exclusion of, some of the more boring segments and the part that I can't find on YouTube, so I didn't want to go over it, but the part where they played the national anthem before the main event, or a woman performed it. And the whole production team just like left everything muted except like a white noise microphone and like a sound stage 20 fucking rooms over. But maybe that wasn't an accident. Maybe that was Jake Paul's commentary and take on sticking it to the man and muting the national anthem in solidarity. But anyway, like we said at the beginning of the video, during the main event, Jake wins. He cries. He goes for a ride on his buddy's shoulders. He chokes on Snoop Dogg's vodka, and for some godforsaken reason, the D'Amelios show up, and they present to him his Party City participation belt. But oh no, what's that? It's a wild GP coming at you? D'Amelio sisters, run, he's gonna kill. And that's the story of what was apparently the most important day of Jake Paul's life. And if you ask me, good job, Jake. Good meme, pretty funny. But actually, not as funny as the video you posted on Twitter the day before the fight, where your big Transformers tutting behind you in the ring while you try to deliver your bodyguard's eulogy. Whoa, hey, before we end the video, I just want to let you know I got a brand new podcast, if you haven't checked it out, called Beef Boys, with 3
of my favorite people on YouTube, and it's absolutely my favorite thing to do on the site creatively right now. So please go check that out. It's going to be the first link in the description. Now, thank you very much for watching. Do everything everybody else tells you to do at the end of their videos to my video, and watch the fucking outro again, I guess. Bye.